Want to supercharge your Notion setup with an automated progress bar? Let's dive in. Alright, first, open up your Notion page, hit the / key, type database, and then just select it. You'll see a database table appear. Give it a title like Income Tracker. Then rename the first column to Source so you can record your income sources. Start adding entries like main job, dog walking, freelance writing, and teaching. These will be the income sources for our tracker. Whenever you have a new income source, you can easily add it with just a click of a button. Don't worry, I'll show you how to create that button later. Alright, now let's add another column to record the amounts for these income sources. Click the plus icon and name it Earnings. Next, let's make it look more visually appealing by adding some icons. I'll use coin symbols for this. Okay, next, we need to show the currency symbol. I'm using USD since it's my main currency, but you can pick the one that works for you. Just click on Number Format and change it to USD. Now, let's add the amounts. I'll put $1,000 for the main job, $250 for dog walking, $500 for freelance writing, and $450 for teaching. Next, we need to create another database to handle the automatic calculations. Let's name it Total Income. For the first column, we'll leave the name as Name, and in the first row, we'll add Total Income Source. Now, let's go back to the Income Tracker database to create a link to the new database. To do this, add a new column in the Income Tracker and set its type to Relation. Then, select the Total Income database from the drop-down list. Make sure to turn on the Two-Way Relation option. Once that's done, you'll see a new column automatically created in the Total Income database. Okay, now add another column to Total Income and set its category to Roll-Up. Click on the Income Tracker column and start selecting the income sources to link them to the previous table. These are the ones we added to the first table. Next, click on Rollup and select the existing relation from the drop-down, as shown in the video. Then hover over the Rollup header in the table, click Edit Property, and set the property type to Earnings. Finally, click on Calculate and switch it to Sum. Now you'll see the total income displayed in the roll-up column. Now, any changes in Income Tracker will auto-update the total sum in Total Income. Now, let's add the final table for our Auto-to-Progress tracker and name it Progress. In the first column, we'll label the first row as Progress of Income. Next, we'll create a relation from the Total Income table to the Progress table, just like we discussed earlier. Now we're moving through the final few steps. First, create a helper column in the Total Income table and set its type to Formula. Enter the formula as shown in the video. Once that's done, edit the property and convert it to a US dollar column. Now it's time to create the final roll-up. Add a new column, link it to the relation with Total Income, and make sure to select the Formula column as the property. Finally, rename it to Total Earnings. Alright, now add the final formula column to the Progress table and convert it to a US dollar format. Now, let's make some visual changes. Click on the three dots in the top right corner of the Progress table. Go to Layout, then select Gallery and set the card preview to None. Next, in the same menu, click Properties and make the Earnings column visible. Once that's done, you'll see a gallery card on the left side of the screen. In the same menu, click Show as Bar. and enter the number you want as your target budget into Divide By. Finally, save your changes. Now the progress bar is visible. You can hide the unnecessary columns in the tables as shown on the screen to make it look cleaner and more organized. To make it more organized, we can create toggle buttons by typing a slash, selecting toggle, and renaming it. Once that's done, simply drag and drop the tables under the relevant toggle buttons. Let's create an Add New button to add new income entries and finalize the automation process. Type slash, then select Button from the dropdown. In the menu that appears, click on New Action, then select Open Page. Within that action, choose Income Tracker Database for the first dropdown and SidePeek for the second dropdown. Next, add another action by clicking Add Action. This action will be Add Page to, and you should select the Income Tracker table, just like before. Finally, organize the columns within the button, as shown in the video. Once you're done, click Save. Now you have a fully automated income tracker with a progress bar. Each time you click the button, the SidePeek menu will open with the income database, allowing you to add a new entry or make changes to existing ones. Since this is fully automated, any updates or new entries will instantly recalculate the totals and reflect the changes in the progress bar, just as we planned.